What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to episode 5 of the replacements. Kind of the final setup that we're going to have to see, and we are going to have the debut performance of this team in the first preseason game of the 2019 season. But before we do that, we kind of take off from where the story kind of started back in the preview episode. We are now here entering the 2019 season. All of the former Washington Redskin players, as per agreement with the NFLPA, has had their contracts terminated with the Washington Redskins. So we are sitting here with our roster that we have debuted over the past week of our 50 players. 45 overall offense, 43 overall defense. As you can see, not Danny Snyder is the owner as of right now. And really, until this team relocates, if and when that ever happens, we can't sign players from the NFLPA. So that could make things a little bit difficult when it comes to hiring a staff, which we need to hire all of our staffs. And right away, we want to start looking for any trainer that has world-class regression. Because, when you get a guy with world-class regression, means your players don't hit that wall. And the fact that half our team is not very good and they're on the wrong side of 30, making sure we get one of these trainers with that world-class regression is going to be key. Now, we also need a scout. These guys actually are all very attractive looking. There's already a lot of bids, but I actually kind of like Reese Wagner. Defensive line overall is not bad. You always want to get someone. Eugene Compton, DB overall, that could help. DB is probably, in my opinion, one of the toughest positions to scout, so hopefully that helps out. And then it comes to looking at a new head coach. Jay Gruden said doesn't want any part of this. So we got the familiar faces: Matt Hedrick, Demetrius Turner, Thomas Pitta. Yeah, I mean, what do we want to be looking at running here? And I firmly believe that I want to run a 4-3. I think a 4-3 is what we want. We got Dan Quinn here. He's not a bad coach. Roger McClinton runs at Tampa 2. Sean Easton, 46. 3-4, 46. Multiple 4-3. Nicholas Grove. Todd Bowles, baby. Let's go. Sean McDermott. Could Sean McDermott leave the Toronto Huskies to come here? I don't know. I always like a level 1 coach, to be completely honest with you, just so it's easier to level them up. So for that being said, I guess we're going to go with Nicholas Gove for the time being. We'll give him an offer. I do like those two schemes, to be honest with you. I mean, I love Todd Bowles, but things just haven't really worked out well for him down the stretch. So it would take a no-name hire like Nicholas Gove to be the guy. So let's offer him. Definitely only want to offer him a 1-year deal. We'll offer him a 1-year, $3 million deal and see what happens for our staffing hires. And then before we can get into the preseason game, we got to figure out what we're going to do with the NFL draft. So as we are now here in free agency, something actually happened. Some of the players that we did showcase have decided to retire rather than sticking with the team, rather than being appreciative of the contract that we have offered them. They have decided to retire before the season even begins. I don't know what their motives, what their reasoning has been, but that is a little bit disappointing to me. On the offensive side, doesn't look like we lost anyone, but on the defensive side, definitely lost some of our veteran players. We lost primetime Larry Prince at corner. That sucks. We lost Charleston Hughes on defensive line. We lost Adebayo Akinfenwa, the soccer player, the most strongest player in FIFA history. That's disappointing. I was kind of hoping we could see what he could do. We lost Ray Ford, the season ticket holder at defensive tackle. It looks like we lost Amobi Okoye, formerly the youngest draft pick in NFL history. I think that's it. That's about eight or so guys. So, man, I guess, for those of you guys that have been hoping for some players that may be able to try out during the preseason and fill out our roster, continue to keep letting me know what you guys are hearing out there in the worldwide interwebs, the World Wide Web, about players that could be interested. So that being said, we can't sign anyone in free agency because everyone in free agency is linked with the NFLPA. So let's get into the draft and show you what's going to have to happen in this draft. So we hold the number 1 overall pick coming into the season, and because, things are not on good terms between us and the NFLPA, everyone that decides to go to the NFL from college football has to sign a contract and join the NFLPA. So as of right now, entering the 2019 season, we can't have any draft. All the draft picks, it would make no sense. We might earn their rights or whatever, but ultimately, it does nothing for us. So we're going to have to just trade all of our draft picks this year and hope that come 2020, either the relocation process has begun or we have some sort of deal in place with the NFLPA where we can actually draft some players. But I mean, obviously it's a power move, and look at that. We got the 2 first-rounders. All right, there we go. The Atlanta Falcons want the #1 overall pick, and they're going to give us the 4th overall pick, a 1st round next year, and a 2nd round next year. So let's just hope to God we can just move that 4th round next season as well. So for that 4th overall pick that we got from the Falcons, the New England Patriots are offering us a 1st round this year, pick 21, and a 1st round next year. So yeah, we'll take that as well. Here's our draft recap. We had 1 round in the 5th that we couldn't trade for a 2020, so we selected Travion Williams, the running back from Texas A&M, and as you can see, couldn't sign him. $0, 0 contract, 0 length. It kind of sucks because he would have been obviously a starting running back for us. But, looking forward, if somehow, some way we can work out a deal that we can actually draft players next year, we have a freak amount of picks. We have 1, 2, 3 first rounders, our own Atlanta's and New England's. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 second rounders, 1, 2, 3, 4 third rounders, 3 fourth rounders, 2 fifth rounders, a 6th, and 3 sevenths. So when you look at this team, there's barely any depth whatsoever. So that is going to be most paramount that we can figure out what the direction of this franchise is going to be heading into next year. So, I mean, come on, we're a 40 overall, and I think there's 3 players on this team that might have something higher than a normal dev trait. That's a maybe. So, yeah, let's get into training camp and the preseason. So as we are here for our first preseason game on the road against the Pittsburgh Steelers, we do have 1 skill point to spend, which is Mr. Sean Oakman, who we do believe is the face of the defense. And rather make him a scheme fit, we got to get his attributes as high as humanly possible. So we upgrade power rusher. We got some pretty good traits. +3 play rec is going to help him out here a lot. But yeah, man, that big game at Heinz Field. I mean, I don't even know how we're going to roll it out. It's the preseason, but where we have really a 1-point difference between Jamarcus Russell and maybe the future in Randall Cunningham, who also has a quick dev. I think we have 3 quick devs. I think it's Cunningham. I think it's Sean Oakman. And maybe, is it Purfoy? Yeah, it is Lucius. So we have 3 players with the quick dev. That's who it is. But I mean, it's going to be who can impress me for a lot of these positions. I mean, at wide receiver, we have some guys. So many people in the Premiere, the YouTube Premiere, wanted Dockery moved from defensive back to wide receiver. So here we go. Here's your opportunity, young buck. Prove to me that you can play that. But my God, there's a lot of Fs around this team, and this is going to be horrendous. So let's get into our first preseason game here for the replacements and get it over with. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is just not going to be good. Oh, pick that off. Oh, let's go. 25. Who's that? That is Gerard Hollyman, a ball hawk. 14 interceptions for Louisville, and just like that, with a new quarterback at helm, I assume Big Ben Roethlisberger has retired for the Steelers. Mason Rudolph takes a shot to AB downfield, and look at that hops from Gerard Hollyman. Let's go. It's preseason, but that's what gets you fired up. Oh, that's phenomenal. Hey, at least we're going to be... That's something we definitely have to be good on the offensive line, is falling on fumbles. All right, 3rd and 21 after that sack fumble that we're able to recover. Let's just see the one positive that Jamarcus brings is his cannon of an arm. Can someone get open downfield? And there's another fumble. Okay.
Finish him.
Oh, there we go.
Fatality.
Takes out Le'Veon Bell in a preseason game. Don't want to wish injury on anybody, but hey, might help us out. Never know. Oh, he's crying too. He's mad. He wants to go jet skiing so bad right now. Oh. Oh, no. That wasn't good at all. Oh, come on. Greg Oden's wide. Oh, here we go. And he throws it across the middle to Denard Robinson. Makes the reception. Takes it up. Look at that. Big time gainer. Who says we can't move the ball? 4th and 7. You might as well go for it. It's the preseason. Wins and losses don't matter. You just want to get, proper evaluation of your squad here. So let's get this cannon. Let's start firing this cannon on all cylinders, and oh, that was just ugly. Joe Hayden makes the simple pick. Oh, let's go. Is that Ifo Ekpre Olamu? 33 with the jump pick on another worm burner of a pass from Mason Rudolph. All right, in 3rd and 12, we're going with Randall Cunningham II. We've seen enough out of Jamarcus. Let's see what this young buck got. See what the young buck got. He looks great out the pocket. Cannon of an arm, throws it up. Oh, 86. 86. Lindquist needs to catch that. I need to see a better effort. We're going for it. 4th and 12. We're not in a field. The only field position battle I want to see is turnovers with picks. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. We got Lindquist out there. We need someone to step it up. We're going to get it on the ground. We're just going to scamper up with a terrific athlete in Randall Cunningham II. 22-yard gain. Keeps the drive going. 3rd and 18. We're going 4 wide, baby. Let's just dump it off to Barry Sanders Jr. Oh, he doesn't have a whole lot of speed. Was that Nasita? That might have been actually Silas Nasita, the former homeless Baylor player. As we are in scoring range, we're going to take the field goal. We're going to take the field goal. This is probably going to be pretty difficult because our kicker's not very great, but it looks like it was money. And there we go. The replacements have the first points in what is going to be an historic season. I'm sure of it. Oh, let's go. Oh, that's a drop. Oh, that's not a good drop. Come on, 87. Okay, we can go to 8. There we go, 87. Working it and battling up into the 1-yard line. All right, we know we can run the C4 special. We know that's our money play. This could very well be our only opportunity at scoring a field, or not a field goal on the game. So let's go. I don't like the fact that there's only 3 pitch plays in this playbook from this new head coach. A lot of questions already being arise between ownership and staff. But let's go. C4 special to Shoelace. Denard Robinson takes it in. And this is a tie ball game entering the second half. Oh, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Butterfingers out here. Jesus. What would it take to get actual Barry Sanders? I would much rather have 50-year-old Barry Sanders than this waste of talent of a son he has. Come on, man. We had a chance to take the lead. Oh, and he fumbled it. James Conner, for whatever reason, is still in the game. And there's a big fumble, and Chris Gallion with the recovery. Let's go. Momentum shift, baby. Yeah, there's a booth. Oh, come on. Come on. It's overturned. You know this is going to happen all year long, too. You know the NFLPA and the Refereeing Association or whatever is going to have it in for the replacements. Let's get used to it right now in the preseason so it's not shocking when it continues in the regular season. Garbage. Oh, no. Sean Oakman just got an interception. Oh, my God. That's the greatest play. That's the greatest thing that I have ever had happen in Madden 19. Our 6'8", like 300-pound D-end just straight up snatched one from Josh. Look at this. Look at this coverage ability. My God. Freak of nature. After the fumble, we have gone 3 just garbage plays. Randall Cunningham got nicked up. We don't know the extent of that injury. Looked like it was off the ball, which is always kind of worrying. So we brought back in Jamarcus Russell here. 4th and 9. I mean, we're not playing for the tie. You know? Who wants... Oh, right there. Let's... Oh, you got to connect. You've got to connect with that. This is going to be a long season if Jamarcus Russell can't complete those. We might need to look at just alternative options here at QB. All right, let's bring it in. 3rd and 10, 50 seconds left. See what the kid can do here. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. We got pretty much all our depth guys at wide receiver. Don't know which one of these guys wants to. Oh, or we'll just get sacked when we try to think about who our wide receivers are. Firstly, and secondly, who actually wants to step up and make a play. So we got 4 verts here. 4th and 17. Like, I have no idea. I know Dockery's 21. We got B.D. Mullins, our fullback, playing tight end there at 47. That's about it. Anybody want to beat their man? Or we're actually going to take off with Cunningham. Get about 10 yards on the play, but too little, too late. Well, there you have it. You know, it's gonna be a. It's gonna be really tough to win. It's gonna be really tough to win. Backs against the wall. It's kind of the reason why we're doing this. But from what we saw in this first game, we know our defense. We know with me controlling the defense, we're always gonna be able to, you know, stay in games. Cunningham, look, Jamarcus Russell, a 5.4 QBR is disgusting. Cunningham at least did something. Running the ball was kind of non-existent. But look, we got 63 yards from Cunningham. Shoelace got a touchdown. On the receiving front, Brandon Banks, Denard Robinson, and Randall Callahan pretty much were our offense. On the defensive side, though, we got 6 tackles from Cody Pruitt. No sacks on the day, but look at that. 2 interceptions from Ekpe Olumu. We got a pick from Sean Oakman, which is ridiculous. And then you got Gerard Hollyman also getting an interception. 4 interceptions on the day, only giving up 16 points to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who played with their starters in the first half. And still, you would think, in terms of depth, Pittsburgh have some of the most depth on the offensive side of the ball. That's a pretty good showing here from our replacements defense. But the question remains coming out is, what are we going to do about the quarterback position? Because I, quite frankly, wasn't really that satisfied with what we're having. There are some reports that a baseball player that might be looking at coming back to football could be trying out this upcoming week. It might be available next week. But that's just a rumor at this point. And, you know, I'm always checking the comment section below to make sure there's no other rumors that, you know, I'm unaware of that I need to be noted of. Any other players that might have announced their interest in playing for the replacements. So I'm going to keep checking that out. But that does it for today's game. Debut performance for the replacements. Didn't get the dub like we wanted, but we saw a lot of fight, and we definitely were able to take away a lot of positives from this performance. So I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you're going to be enjoying this series. And until next time, it's C4 saying we asked for 800 likes on the offensive debut showcase for this video to get released today. If you guys want to see the second preseason game, maybe a couple more new players, and not wait till next week, you want to see that Sunday, let's do it again. Let's try and reach, we'll just say 800. If you guys hit 1,000, maybe I'll release a couple videos sooner than later. But I'm going to shoot for 800 likes, and on Sunday, we will have our second preseason game. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking to talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game, like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent.